Knowing where to start when it comes to trophy hunting can be extremely difficult. With so many games out there and a whole world of shiny platinums, many beginners start with the wrong games and then give up when it gets too challenging or even too boring. If this is you, then don't worry, because I'm going to provide you with the holy grail of trophy hunting. So here are 10 easy platinum trophies that are perfect for beginners. First up, we have Ratchet & Clank. This iconic duo has been around for over 20 years, and my god are these games amazing. The newer installments are absolutely stunning to look at and just a ton of fun to play. These games won't take too long to platinum, with Rift Apart only taking 10 hours, and having no missable trophies allows you to enjoy the game without worrying about missing any trophies along the way. And if that wasn't enough, there is a whole series of Ratchet & Clank games for you to platinum, with most of them having a difficulty rating of only 2 or 3 out of 10. With over 50% of players having the platinum for Rift Apart, you can see just how fun and easy it is to platinum this game. Next up, prepare to feel like an absolute god in Infamous Second Son. In this game you play as Delsin Rowe, a graffiti artist who accidentally gains powers after coming into contact with a conduit. You then move to Seattle, where you are free to either cause mayhem and destruction as a villain, or be a hero and fight against the DUP, a government organisation set out to eliminate all conduits. This game has a difficulty rating of 3 out of 10 and takes around 20 hours to complete, and with over a quarter of players earning the platinum, it's safe to say that a lot of people enjoy being a superhero with not 1, but 4 different powers. And if you like this game, you can play Infamous First Light, which focuses on one of the side characters and has its own platinum, or even the older Infamous games where you play as the Electric Man, Cole McGrath. Next up, we have any of the games from the Telltale series. Telltale games are narrative-driven games which allow the player to interact with the story, which can lead to multiple outcomes. Some decisions are easy, while others are extremely difficult to make and in some cases are a matter of life or death. The Telltale games are notorious for their easy platinums, as all it takes is completing the game to pop the trophy. And since these games are so fun anyways, it's a nice relaxing way of getting a platinum without having to worry about things like collectibles or missable trophies. And with such a wide variety of games ranging from Batman to even Minecraft, there is something for absolutely everyone. Be sure to wear your best scuba gear for this next one as we dive into the deep dark depths of Subnautica. In this game you are stranded on an alien planet made entirely of water after your ship crash lands. With no fellow survivors, you have to hunt and scavenge for yourself in order to survive. Subnautica has gorgeous visuals, and with a large array of biomes, exploring the map is so exciting. If you really want to, you can even build your own base and customize it however you want, and even put sea creatures you find into an aquarium. Subnautica has a difficulty rating of 3 out of 10 and takes around 40 hours. However, since there are no missable trophies, I would recommend playing this game naturally and enjoying it, and then cleaning up the trophies afterwards. And if you enjoy Subnautica or you want to play a shorter game, Subnautica Below Zero is just as fun and only takes 10 hours to platinum. The developers are also making Subnautica 2, which I am super excited about. Next up, we have any of the LEGO games. These games are a really fun way to trophy hunt, as you can play these games with a friend in split screen co-op. They're also very funny and overall just really enjoyable to play. Most LEGO games will have the same requirements for the platinum, where you have to collect all the minikits and gold bricks, as well as 100% complete all the levels, which will require 2 playthroughs. However, unlike other games, in the second playthrough you uncover so many new areas and secrets that it almost feels like an entirely new game. And as for the collectibles, each game will have a built-in collectible detector, which saves you the trouble of having to constantly read through a guide and allows you to just enjoy the game. And like the Telltale series, there is a huge variety of LEGO games which appeal to any player. Next up, we're going back in time to a galaxy far, far away in the Star Wars Jedi games. These games follow the story of Cal Kestis, one of the few surviving Jedi after Order 66, and it is your job to rebuild the Jedi Order and fight against the Galactic Empire. Along the way you will make friends, but also enemies. The Jedi games are super fun, and whether you're a Star Wars fan or not, it's really exciting to engage in the cinematic lightsaber combat the game has to offer, with 5 different combat styles to add depth and character to your fighting. There are also a ton of planets for you to explore, and each one of them look absolutely amazing. With a difficulty rating of only 3 out of 10, these games are amongst the longer platinums, with Fallen Order taking 30 hours and Survivor taking 50 hours. These games are thought to be one of the best Star Wars games ever, and I couldn't agree more. Next up, we have God of War 2018. This game has probably the most challenging platinum on this list, but it is worth the effort. The game itself is amazing and the combat is incredible. It has a completely different style to the old God of War games, but is still just as good. For the platinum, you will have to grab all of the collectibles and defeat all the Valkyries, which is the hardest part about this game. But if you can pull it off, it is extremely satisfying once you pop the platinum, and it is definitely worth the struggle. With a difficulty rating of 4 out of 10 and a completion time of around 40 hours, this game is also a great way of transitioning to more difficult platinums, as it's not too hard, but it's also not too easy. And if you want more, you can play God of War Ragnarok, which is very similar if not better, and looks fantastic on the PS5. Alternatively, you can play as a younger Kratos in the older God of War games, which are equally as good. Next up, we have everyone's favourite little robot. I'm of course talking about Astrobot. This game is so simple, and yet it is one of the best platformers on the PlayStation 5. It uses all of the features of the PS5 controllers so seamlessly, from motion controls to even blowing into it, which makes the game feel incredibly interactive. The Platinum has no missable trophies, which allows you to sit and admire the beauty of each level as you cruise through the story at your own pace. You will have to collect all of the collectibles, but this is such a fun process as most of them are easy to find and are some sort of reference to other PlayStation titles. With a difficulty rating of only 3 out of 10 and an estimated completion time of around 15 hours, just under a whopping 70% of players have earned this Platinum trophy, showing just how enjoyable and easy this game is. And if you want to try a free version of this game, why not check out Astro's Playroom? This game is already pre-downloaded onto your PS5, so there is absolutely no excuse as to why you shouldn't play this game, since it's just as good and only takes 5 hours to platinum. The Astro games are simply amazing and universally loved by all PlayStation fans. Next up, we're going back to 13th century Japan in Ghost of Tsushima. In this game, you play as Jin Sakai, a noble samurai who turns ghost after realizing that fear can be used as a weapon to free Tsushima from the Mongol invaders. The gameplay feels super smooth, the world is breathtaking, and the story is amazing. This game is designed to make you feel like a complete badass. With an extremely fluid and responsive combat system, you are able to take on swarms of enemies with just your katana. There are no missable trophies, meaning you can soak in the beautiful landscapes and slice your way through enemies without worrying about locking yourself out of any trophies. For the platinum, you will have to explore the whole map and collect all of the collectibles as well as complete all of the side missions, but the game ensures that this is no dull process. With a difficulty rating of only 3 out of 10 and an estimated completion time of around 50 hours, this game is a longer one, but it is incredibly rewarding and definitely worth the wait. Ghost of Tsushima is a must-play game, whether you're completely new to trophy hunting or a hardened veteran. And the last game on this list, one I'm sure is no surprise to you, is of course Spider-Man. This game is just wow. If you have ever wanted to feel like the greatest superhero of all time, then give this game a shot. This game is absolutely perfect, from the rush of swinging through New York to the flashy fast-paced combat. With a difficulty rating of only 3 out of 10 and an estimated completion time of around 25 hours, for many, this game was their first ever platinum. All you have to do for the platinum is to collect all of the collectibles, which are already marked on the map, so there is no need for a guide. You also have to complete all of the districts, which allows you to experience the joy of being Spider-Man for even longer. And if you thought things couldn't get any better, there are not 1 but 3 Spider-Man games in total. The platinum for Miles Morales is just like Spider-Man 2018, except you have to play the story on New Game Plus. But this game is just as good and only takes 20 hours to platinum. And as for Spider-Man 2, this game is hands down the best Spider-Man game to ever grace the PlayStation. With the option of playing as either Peter or Miles, the swinging is twice as fast and the city is double the size of the previous games. I could probably talk about these games for hours, but trust me when I say that the Spider-Man trilogy is the best place to start if you want to get into trophy hunting. So I thought I would try a different kind of video rather than another gaming video, just to add a bit of variety to the channel, but also because these videos are easier to make, and as some of you will know, I'm currently doing my A-levels right now, so studying for those and also recording and editing these videos is very tricky. But do let me know down in the comments if you want to see more videos like this one. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.